So I'm going to just commentate over a daily race that just happened. Wasn't broadcasting it since I generally don't like to broadcast daily races. Most of the time they're just a disaster and nothing really happens in them. But definitely plenty happened in this race, whether that was for better or for worse. Anyways, it was Gr4 race. You can see at Willow Spring, 6 laps. It was the big circuit. I see a few people in here I recognize Nicholas, 6th place. Who was he driving? He's driving a Huracan. Good luck with that. And Juba's driving a BMW, and I'm driving the Toyota 86. So, actually, I'm wondering. I'll do the first lap on board, but I will eventually show some of this race in TV view. But yeah, enjoy. So I actually got the pole by about 3/10 over Juba, but and then Juba had about a 7/10 of a second gap over 3rd place. So both of us SS drivers, I think we're pretty much. I think Nicholas might also be SS, but a lot of other drivers are AS. So. So if we actually watch from Juba's view, we can just see how close he stays. I would say the Toyota definitely turns and handles a bit better. It's a little bit lighter, seems a bit looser, but on these long straightaways, like the front stretch and about right here, so it's where the BMW really does well because it has that top end speed. You can see, I mean, obviously he's in the draft and all, but he's definitely catching me. You can just see the speeds, 145. Well, not too much faster. It might just be the draft, but I got a pretty good exit there, so you can see how close he was. He's maybe fallen back a bit, and 3rd place is in the sand, so they're not doing too well. It looks like it's a fight between us now. I'll go back to my view. Just see him in my mirror. Just trying to hold the bottom, just try to hold like the low side in the corner because, I mean, it's a tight track, and if you go off track, your race is almost over. So, as long as I can't really allow him to dive bomb me, hopefully I should be able to hold on to 1st place. But he definitely is applying a lot of pressure. And see him just get a bit loose off exit there, so... I believe my pole lap, the lap that got me here, was like a 1:15.9, so I get pretty close to that during the race, but yeah, don't want to get in the sand there. It's definitely going to slow you down. This allows him to not only catch up to me, but I think he'll have the lead into turn 1. Almost clears me, then he does, but overshoots the corner, has to back out of it, or back side by side. I don't know how often a guy clears you into turn 1 that you get back in the lead by turn 2. That was pretty surprising. Was not expecting that. So again, let's just watch how much he gains off this exit here. He is going wide. I don't exactly know why. I mean, I try to slow down for the entrance and then get a good exit, but again, the sand. Not too much to really worry me, it's just those right sides, but if you do get a bit off, you can spin, so trying to stay a little bit off of the sand. It's not the place to be. Get pretty close to the edge there. Still just trying to hold the bottom, all the corners, turn 2. Go back to the lead. I can see my rear view, he's right there. I think you can see just how equally matched we are. So good job to Juba to keep up with me for this long. And see, I'm getting purple sectors and everything, and he's staying right there. So we just go back to 3rd. You can see they're miles back. So. I know that he has better exits. Or better top speed. So I'm really just trying to focus on getting good exits and pulling away from him as far as possible, so he can't get that big of a draft. There we go, 16.1. So I'm only about quarter second, 0.2 or so off my best lap. If we just go check what lap times he's got 16.2. So 16.5. So. And this is where it goes awry. That's not a sight you see every day. Anyways, I'm just gonna go back and try to analyze what happened. We'll watch that in my view. Everything was looking good. Led the first 4.5 laps. So, basically, after watching that through, it's pretty clear. I think I shifted down to, so there I go, shift down to 4th, full brakes, still down in 4th, I'm not gonna go slow motion here, and I shift down to 3rd, and shifting down to 3rd, I shifted too early, which kind of shook the car. I guess it upset the car, and I felt it was definitely loose. It was in the middle of a drift. I got back onto the gas, like half throttle or so, and then I got back onto the throttle, full throttle, which was I made a mistake. I should have just stayed, like, when it was loose, just stay half throttle. May even let off, then back half throttle and just smooth to the gas, but I went full throttle, upset the car, tried to basically correct. I knew it was going way to the left, corrected to the right. It finally took and launched me up into the mountains and got a little airtime. Luckily, because 3rd place was miles back, although that was not a good mistake and I lost the lead, I amazingly didn't even fall back to 3rd, so I'm just gonna watch that TV view here. I might actually might take a picture of this here. This is quite the view. Let's see if I can just it's not the thing that you want to see every day, do you? I wouldn't say so. Trying to see where we can get a good angle here. That's not the worst angle. I'll try that. Anyways, well, basically the last lap and a half, he had pulled away about 4 seconds due to that incident, and so the last lap wasn't really eventful at all. It was, I'll just kind of skip through it. Basically, I recovered back onto the track. 3rd place is here, but he could never really catch me. There's 1st place, Juba, so good job to him. He applied the pressure, and I'm not sure if it got to me or just made a dumb mistake. Anyways, before I end this, I just want to go back to lap 3. Just to point out, was it the beginning of 3? Yeah. So show a TV view of this battle here. This was a really nice job. Let's watch on board. So he sees I go in the sand, gets the draft, goes in the outside. I generally brake at the 100-meter board or so. Definitely, he almost brakes at the 50. Has to let off, get back on the gas, and clear him back on the outside. It was a tight pass. I mean, kind of cut him off there, but I did not want to be going in that hairpin or that long turn on the outside. So yeah, good job to Juba for keeping it clean there. Just gonna watch this one more time on TV view. See how it looks. Basically ran through the camera there. Nice. Side-by-side action. And then just finally skipping to lap 5 just to see what that incident looks like from this view. Actually, I gotta watch it one last time from Juba's view. This seemed very entertaining. Like, at this point, what do you do when you see that? And he slowed down, so give him props for that. But definitely an eventful race. Some side-by-side racing and flying off a cliff there, and still managing a second. So hopefully my commentary was not garbage, and see you in another FA race.